In a world of experts and influencers, it's not these guys. They lived it.
They didn't mean to do it.
From Winchester to the outer limits of your memory, they've gone global. It's nostalgia, nonsense, and a side of bacon. Warning, side effects may include yelling at your phone, flashbacks to your best memories, and sudden cravings for bacon. This is Slice of Life with Jay and Rich.
Welcome, everybody, to the sweet 16th episode of Slice of Life. Can you believe we've made it 16 so far, Rich?
Yes, I can.
Well, good. It's because you got us here.
No, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Hey, and this has been a big, lots happened since the last podcast and this one, right?
Yes. This episode, though, we're going to talk about the torture devices of childhood and hazards of the playground.
And while I'm excited to talk about that, no, hold on. You're cutting me off already here. Before we do that, I want to make sure that people know that last time we had talked about, we were all excited to talk about school dances. Well, I did my homework. I came prepared. And about 2 days ago, Rich said, no, we're calling an audible. We're switching up here. We're going to save the dance episode to once the school year kicks off again. We're closer to homecoming and dance season.
Yeah, which I think is next month.
Yeah, so it's perfect timing.
Yeah.
Then, okay. So this time, because summer's closing out, we have chosen to talk about all of the devices, all the playground equipment that I honestly don't know how we survived back as kids.
Oh, yeah. If you survived these torture devices of your childhood, you've done something. Yeah,
you're unstoppable now. The hardest part of your life is behind you. But before we get into that, we want to say thank you to everyone. A big thing happened this week, right? Or last week.
Yeah, July 27th.
July 27th. We made the paper. We didn't just make the paper. The podcast just didn't make the news. We were front page above the fold.
At the Winchester Star.
That's right.
The Winchester Star, yes. Yeah, so we want to thank Brian Brehm. Did I say that right?
Brian Brehm.
Yep. Brian Brehm. Okay. I'm sorry, Brian. I mispronounce my name every day. Anyway, he's an award-winning journalist, and he was super fun. I'm telling you, one of the most fun individuals I've had to chat with on the telephone.
Yeah, that guy knows how to work an interview, and just a great guy in general too.
Yeah. So thanks, Brian. Actually, I did want. I'm going to try to share a link in the podcast details, so that if anybody wants to read it, they're more than welcome to. But if not, you can go to the winchesterstar.com and look it up July 27th as the article. But he had a quote in there which I chuckled at, I was very honored to hear the quote. He says, "The podcast sounds very smooth and polished, even though the duo admits to doing very little prep work before recording."
That's what you call a backhanded compliment,
I know,
right?
Like, bless his heart. No, appreciate that. That was quite an honor.
Yeah, and here's what happened because of all that. We still have never figured it out, but our huge following in Pioneer, California, number one on our listener list, they have now dropped to number 2. Isn't that right, Rich?
That's correct.
Because of this article in the Winchester Star, Winchester has now moved to the number 1 listening area.
Yes.
So all of our buddies in Pioneer, share this with your friends. We want you guys to get you back to number 1 again.
Number 1.
Number 1 in our hearts, Pioneer, California.
Actually, our last episode, I'm looking at the numbers now. Our first episode is still number 1 and growing. Be brave enough to suck at something new. That's actually a whole new motto that I've actually incorporated into things that I do every day.
It works.
And, of course, our friend Barry Lee, the incomparable voice of the Valley, he's number 2. And then our last podcast, The Things We Got Away With, is 110. I'm not sure if that topic is people like things that you maybe got away with.
Yeah, or maybe it's just timely because of the Winchester Star article. Who knows?
That's right.
Either way, we'll take it. And we want to thank everyone who's out there continuing to listen and support us and call in with ideas for episodes and just your own stories as well. We love hearing those.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. And just one final note of for me, this is a personal note. I know I sent Jay, I sent you a message. I'm having a website, my own personal website built by Meredith Hancock Media.
She's great.
Shout out to Meredith, because I can't wait to see what she comes up with.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
I never thought I would have my own website, but everybody keeps saying, you need your own website.
What, do you have a domain name yet?
Yes.
Are you going to share it, or are you going to wait till it's up and running?
No, it's actually The Rich Weller.
So not a Rich Weller. No. You're not one of many. It's the Rich Weller.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. Somebody else already had Rich Weller. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, he's he does something with financials.
Oh.
So I had
boring.
Yeah, and I didn't look at his website or anything like that. I just said, okay, well, I got to come up with something else.
Yeah.
So I just said, hey, let's just do that.
Nice.
Anyway.
Nice. Hey, before we get into all this playground equipment that we're going to talk about, I want to let you know a shout out to the good folks at HP Hood here locally. I go there. I do leadership training with them throughout the year. And I always send my slide deck in first, and then they have it queued up for me when I go up and talk in front of everybody. And unbeknownst to me, they slid in an extra slide to throw me off my game. You know, they're great people that we love pulling pranks on each other. And the third slide I went to talk about, I pulled it up, and there, first I've seen this before, there was a giant picture of the article of you and I on the Winchester Star. So they had that picture up there. And they all knew you too.
Oh, really?
Not from all the escapades that you have going on all throughout the area. Not as the unofficial mayor of Winchester. Right. They know you they do a lot of business with Solenbergers.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, they do. That's right.
So they knew you from that. So they gave us both a shout out, and I just wanted I hadn't shared that with you yet, Rich. I wanted to share that with you, and also just give a shout out to the folks at HP Hood. Great folks and supporters of ours as well.
Appreciate that. Yes, and great dairy products.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And we're rolling into egg. They pay me in eggnog and chocolate milk.
Eggnog and chocolate milk. I might take the chocolate milk, not the.
You don't like eggnog?
No,
we're rolling into eggnog season, man.
I did as a kid, but now if you put a little adult
that's
flavoring in it,
makes it even better.
Yeah. Okay, folks. So we're like 6 minutes into.
We're only 6 minutes late. We're doing great.
Last time it was like 10 or 15.
Yeah.
So Jay, I know you're a few years younger than me.
Yep.
A few, like a decade.
Right.
And you're a playground, and I say playground because I think of my school playground, but there's playgrounds in the parks. They're all over the place. And of course, we still have them today. And some of the things that I grew up with don't exist anymore. We had something on, this is Winchester Avenue School, and we're talking about torture devices of childhood in the playground, we call them Johnny swings. So I have a picture. The audience can't see the picture.
Okay. This does them absolutely no good at all.
Yeah. Well, can you guys see this? Rattle it. So.
Okay. I'm looking at this.
The bottom.
Good night. This looks like boot camp basic training or something for Navy SEALs.
It's shaped like a teepee, and it was round, and you would hang from it or stand on it, and it had a center pole. And you could swing around in a circle. A bunch of kids would get in it, and you could get it going. I don't know what would be the direction that you could get it besides spinning around. I don't know how you describe that.
Yeah,
but almost. I don't have a word for it. But anyway, you could bang into the pole. You could get it going so much from side to side, and kids would fly off. Now this picture they're out in the grass,
and you had these in the 70s because. Folks, I'm going to tell you, this picture I'm looking at is black and white. It looks like it's from the 1940s or 50s here.
Yeah, this picture is.
Oh, that's it?
This
okay.
is when they developed the playground feature.
Okay.
But we had it at Winchester Avenue, and it was on asphalt.
Oh, my gosh.
So you'd be flying around. Of course, you'd get scraped elbows and knees, and I don't know if anybody... I do remember kids getting hurt, like it hitting them in the head.
Oh, my gosh.
Because they were trying to get on it while it was moving and things like that. And I thought, they don't have it. So in the 70s, actually, I don't think they did away with it until probably maybe late 70s.
Yeah, I never remember seeing this in the playground in the 80s.
No. But you guys were much, well, I was the kid that got probably hurt, and then they said, no, Jay can't play on that.
Yeah, they saw what happened to you, and then you're a cautionary tale.
You've seen my face.
It's so much is explained now.
Yeah.
At least this was job security for the school nurse, right?
I don't know.
They didn't have them back then.
No.
Yeah,
we had the
kids
janitor.
are spoiled today, right?
We had the janitor, and he'd come and put a Band-Aid on you.
Yeah, that's all you need. Man.
So what was that was one of mine. What was one of yours?
Get this. For the first time, this is our 16th episode.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've actually done some homework and came prepared. I came up with a list from the 80s, the top 5 most unsafe playground equipment there was. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
Number 1, the tall metal slide.
Oh, yes.
You remember that one?
Yeah, because we had one at the school too.
Yeah.
And it was like we had 2. A shorter one and then a really tall one.
Do you remember in the summertime how hot those things would be?
They would scald you.
Yeah, they were the worst. And then sometimes you try to slide down and get stuck halfway down. And I remember what the fun thing to do was, and I remember more people getting hurt this way, is we got it from the Banana Splits. You remember that old show? I think we talked about it. 1 banana, 2 banana.
We always got to sing on this show.
Yeah, we've checked that box now. But there was always that one where I forget which Banana Split it was. He would try to run up a slide and then he'd fall and slide back down.
Right.
I don't know about you guys, we would all see how far you could run up the slide before your legs gave out. It got too steep. Then you just drop and slide down the rest of the slide. But what would happen is when people would drop, they'd fall off the side of the slide and drop like 15 feet to the ground. But the metal slides were brutal. And then if people went too fast or didn't wait their turn, you get to the bottom, and before you've got a chance to get up, somebody comes railing at you in the back. Yeah. Or do you remember you come out after it had rained and there's the huge like mud puddle on the bottom of the slide there? Because there was always a dirt patch.
Yeah. Well, it was dirt for you.
Oh, you had asphalt.
We had asphalt.
Your slides went straight to the asphalt?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
It was Winchester Avenue School in Martinsburg, West Virginia. You can Google the school.
Wow.
It's still there.
I feel like you're still bitter about this.
Actually, it was one of the funnest playgrounds. We also had the monkey bars.
Those were brutal.
Which is a picture here.
Yeah.
Now, they're also on the picture of the paper. Folks cannot see.
Monkey bars.
Look how high they are.
I was going to say, I don't know if they were that high or just looking back, they were just, we embellished. We feel that they were that high.
Well, I don't know. That's pretty high.
That is high. Yeah. That's, I think that's an outlier right there. But
that's pretty high. But they got ladders they're climbing up.
And remember,
ours wasn't that high though.
Yeah, no, I don't remember it being that high, but they were still high. Do you remember you tried to go from one side to the other, and then you really wanted to show off in front of your friends or impress a little girl? You tried to take 2 at a time.
Yes. Yeah,
that's when you mess up and slip. Yeah,
yeah. I remember the girls because they had. It reminded me of the uneven bars in the Olympics.
Yeah,
and they would get on them, and one would be up higher and then lower, and then they would spin. They would wrap their leg around it. And the girls would then they have long hair. And they'd be like,
oh yeah, they'd hang upside down.
Yeah, flipping around, and
no thanks. You talk about spinning. This was already going down a rabbit hole here. This was years ago. I ran a Tough Mudder.
Yes,
right. I did a Tough Mudder years and years and years ago.
Yeah, you were 30.
Probably closer to. Yeah, it probably was that long ago. But I ran Tough Mudder, and there was one where you had to go across the monkey bars, just like we're talking about. And I was like, okay, I'm an adult now. This shouldn't be that hard. But what they do, they set you up for failure. Looking back, it's brilliant. It's funny now. But you go and you're going through and grabbing each bar, and then you're trying 2 at a time to hurry up. And then some of the ones they don't tell you, they're spinners. Like, so when you grab it, it's not stationary, locked in place. It spins and you drop down you drop down like 30 feet into the water.
Yikes.
So, but yeah, it was, that's another reason I don't trust monkey bars anymore.
I'd have probably just ran through the water.
Now, a lot of people do that, actually.
I'd have said, skip that.
Well, what about, do you remember this one, I probably got more injured on this next one than any of them, and you wouldn't think that would be the case. The seesaw. Rich, there's barbecue, and then there's Giggs Barbecue.
Oh, man, Giggs isn't just food. It's an experience. Slow smoked, tender, and packed with flavor.
Every bite tastes like it's been made just for you. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, whatever you're craving.
And let's not forget the sauces. Giggs has the whole lineup that'll take your buds on a road trip. Sweet, tangy, spicy, Bella's dry rub.
You'll smell it before you see it. That's Hogzilla, Giggs' legendary smoker, rolling out clouds of flavor.
So do yourself a flavor. Bring your family, friends, or just bring your appetite.
And head to Gigs Barbecue at 855 Bloomery Pike in Augusta, West Virginia.
Yeah, just follow the smoke from Hogzilla.
Gigs Barbecue. Come hungry, leave happy.
Oh, are you talking about the ones with the metal springs or the board?
The board.
Teeter-totter.
The teeter-totter board.
Yeah, because I don't know how somebody started calling those spring things.
Yeah.
With the animals on them.
Yeah, like the giant coil.
Yeah. That's a whole nother one. We'll talk about that.
I love that. Yeah, we'll talk about those. But
yeah, the teeter-totter.
Yeah.
Is that what you got hurt on it?
All the time. It would always, I could never brace myself when, you're up in the air and somebody else decides to roll off and get off. Then you just come slamming down. Your tailbone almost, shatters.
See, I had just the opposite. My first experience, as a matter of fact, it was, people don't do this anymore, baby books.
What is it?
Baby books.
Baby books?
Yeah. Moms and dads would keep baby books. Like your first steps, your first
words.
Yeah. Stuff like,
I thought you were talking about something on the playground now. You threw me, okay, I'm with you.
I said I don't think they keep them anymore. But anyway, so my mom had in my baby book that my first words was, I want a saucy.
Wow.
So I flipped it.
Like a wing or like a saucy wing, hot wing or something?
Instead of saying seesaw, I said saucy.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so my first experience that I recall, I shouldn't say, I recall this experience because it was tragedy.
Oh no.
Was my sister and I on a park, teeter-totter, and we're going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was this little skinny, scrawny kid. I bet you I was probably 4 when this took place. My mom had no, just fling him off.
Different times.
Yeah. Anyway, she does what you're talking about. But she bounced down because she weighed more than me. So she bounced down and I'm way up in the air and the board, like a spring, just bounced me off.
Oh, so it catapulted you.
Catapulted me off onto my face. Onto the middle of the board where the bars are. That its pivot point is. And I just remember crying and crying and crying and crying and crying.
Man.
And, I don't think my sister got in trouble. She should have.
Yeah.
I can see that look on her face.
She knew what she was doing.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
man. Yeah, those things were dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, so many ways to get hurt on one of those.
Do they even have those anymore?
I don't know. We need to go out to, when we're done here, let's go out to Bass Hoover and see what they have out there.
Bass Hoover or Sherando Park.
Sherando Park, yeah.
Yeah, I know they've got those jungle, what do they call them? The round orbs that kids can climb. Oh, yeah,
it was almost kind of like monkey bars, but they were just like half of a sphere or something to climb in. Yeah, those were always fun. What about just the plain old swing set? Oh,
we had the big, to go along with the slides.
Yeah.
We had the big swing sets on Winchester Avenue School, and you tried to go as high as you could.
Yeah, and then remember what you did then? You try to get as high as you could, and right when you're at the apex, then you jump off.
Oh, no, we didn't do that.
You didn't do that? Oh, look at it now. I'm like, dude, if we did that today, we would blow both knees as soon as we came down. There was we just defied gravity. It was just what we did.
Yeah, I did. I'd blow both knees just walking over to it.
Yeah.
No, actually, you're right, though. I did jump off of them, but not at the apex. Not because.
Oh, yeah.
I remember having one in our backyard. My grandparents put it up, and it would rock. You'd get going, and the feet would start lifting off the ground.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And, of course, it wasn't as big as the playground one, but it was fun.
Yeah.
But that one I would jump off of.
Okay. Yeah, the swing sets were fun. What about this? I don't even see these anymore, and I don't know. This was like the least fun one for me. Just the balance beam. Just the little thing.
I didn't have the balance beam.
You know what I'm talking about? It's just the kind you just walk across and keep your balance.
Yeah.
I mean, I never saw the fun in that. I don't know why that is a thing.
No.
So and of course, if they were tall enough, we won't go into detail, but guys would get hurt more than girls here. Yeah, or fall straight down and catch yourself.
Yeah, that's more or less because we have no balance. And, we're dumb.
No. Well, that kind of stuff. I know this is veering off a little bit too, but I just saw where they're bringing back the presidential physical fitness testing.
Yes, and I
schools.
thought about that just recently before they announced that, because I have the patches that I achieved.
Do you still have your patches?
No, I don't have them, but because they were with my letter sweater.
So there's no way to verify any of this. Yeah, I have patches too. If that's the case, I never
you
earned
put
them.
yours on your hat. Your hat.
If I had it today, I would. That would be cool. No, you're a better man than I am, Rich, because I always failed them. I could never pass. And you know what failed me every time? Because you had to get like proficient in all of them. No, what got me every time was I could do the 600. I could do the shuttle run. I forgot what else there was to do this.
You had to run the 100-yard dash.
100-yard dash, all the stamina, all the I was okay with until it got to the pull-ups.
Oh, really?
I could not do the pull-ups at all. I'd get like 1 or 2, and I think guys, I can't remember what guys needed to get back then, but like 8 or something.
I think it was based off your age. Was it based off your age too?
Or your weight? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was crazy. I was like, then I would get upset because I'd look over and remember the guys had to do X amount of pull-ups overhand.
All the girls had to do was
hold themselves. They underhand, put their chin over the bar and just hang there.
Right.
I was like, dude, I can do this. Come on. But yeah, so yeah.
Hanging with Jay.
Hanging with Jay. I'm a little bitter now because I never, ever passed the presidential physical fitness test.
Yeah, I did.
It was embarrassing.
I think it was 3 years that I got to do it. I didn't do it. I didn't make it the first year.
Okay. What stopped you? Do you remember?
I think it was the softball throw.
There was a softball?
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have different ones than we did.
Oh, we were West Virginia, so they gave us things like hay bale.
So, toss this hay bale, throw this softball.
Now, I remember the softball throw. They probably changed it every year.
Okay. I don't remember that. Well, you just have to throw it like,
So
see how
many
far
feet.
you could throw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You had to achieve a certain distance.
Okay. So it's not like you had to like throw like a pitch, like it has to be in the right.
It was a distance.
Okay.
And I remember the first year I was way short of whatever the distance was. But I did everything.
But you
else.
want to be a baseball player too, so that's okay. Wow.
Yeah, but throwing a softball is different.
It's
than
different.
Throwing a baseball.
Yeah. You ever done a shot put?
Just playing around, but not. You'd probably be good at that.
No, I actually went out. My buddies told me come out to track, be a shot putter, discus guy with us. It's the easiest part of track, and I'm the only person in the history of my high school to get cut on the first day from the shot put team because I was so bad. And to make it worse, I wish they'd have just cut me and let me go. They moved me over to long distance running for the rest of the season. But so I tried shot put. Another thing I wasn't good at.
How about it? I don't think we did the javelin.
We had a javelin thrower.
I don't think we did javelin in school.
Yep.
I could be wrong, but we probably did, and I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, we had javelin, and the high jump was not a lot of people did that one.
Yeah, we had a couple people that did the high jump.
Okay.
I remember. Of course, we're off of the playground stuff, but those are dangerous. That stuff's dangerous too. Oh, we did have the pole vault. I remember the pole vault. Yeah. But I remember I was one of the guys who...
That's what I'm thinking of, not high jump. I meant pole vault.
Well, they had the high jump too, where you would go backwards over the bar.
That's hard.
But I was one of the guys who would pull the foam bag around so that the guys would... We didn't have the mats,
Oh, man.
We had the big old bag of fish-netted styrofoam, and it would take like 6 of us to drag it around. So...
Wow, but it's needed. You don't want those guys laying on that asphalt you were talking about earlier.
Well, this wasn't on the asphalt. No, that was kind of funny. So, how about this one? Now, I never got hurt on it, but I do have a story about my daughter and us on the merry-go-round.
Oh,
the spinning wheel of death.
Yeah.
And gravity was not your friend. You would get that thing going as fast as you could.
Yeah. I think more people got hurt. You talk about flying off of it, but think about all the people that tried to jump on it when it was going that fast.
Yes.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, I don't remember trying to get on it then, but I do remember my daughter. We were over at Stonewall in Clearbrook.
Yeah.
And they had a merry-go-round in the back, and she might have been 10 or 11 at the time, and we put her on there, and we got spinning really real. She was the only one on there.
Oh man! So you were the one spinning it.
Me and my son were spinning it.
Oh, you one on each side.
She's going. You could hear it going. Help! 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 Help!
Oh my gosh! You're gonna have social services come and check on you after telling this story on the air.
Oh, she tells it too.
Oh, okay. She's narking you out.
No, she has a fond memory of it. It was probably not fun at the time, but like us, when we think, oh yeah, we survived that.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man. It's funny. I don't know why that just put a memory in my head. This could be a whole nother episode, but all the carnival rides that come in like during Apple Blossom or different festivals throughout the country, they set up. I don't know how nobody ever gets hurt.
2 days.
Yeah, they set up like 2 days, and we just assume it's all safe here. But but you talk about doing that to your daughter. I remember as a little kid, got in one with my dad, and we got in this little cage, and it goes almost like kind of like a Ferris wheel, except this one they could spin it around too. So I mean,
kind of like the salt and pepper shakers.
Kind of, yeah. And maybe it was. And they could like the guy working it, the carny could spin you around too if you wanted it. Oh. So we got in there, and I'm like, I don't want to spin it. And the guy was like, well, I'm spinning you. He was, probably about half drunk. He had the middle finger, sunglasses, mirror shades going. One of these guys, and could care less. And I was remembering, I was like, don't spin it. He goes, oh, I'm going to spin it now. My dad's like, don't spin this. And I've never seen my dad lose his cool with anybody except me, right? He's like, don't do it. And the guy's like, what are you going to do about it? You're in there. He's like, yeah. He goes, but I won't be when the ride's over. He goes, and you'll be sorry for this. And the guy didn't do it. It's the first time I saw my dad pull a tough guy move on somebody. So it was cool.
Joe Dirt.
So that's who it was like. Yeah, the guy was like, that's about his size too. So my dad would have whipped this dude.
It'd be like
my dad could beat up your dad.
Yeah. Little patch of hair.
Yeah. Yep. He had the mullet going.
I remember going to, it is a amusement park. So it's a big playground, was Hershey Park.
Yeah.
And they had that thing called the octopus.
Yes.
And they go around, and I got that thing, me and my friend that were riding it, we got that thing spinning. Oh my gosh. And we did it on purpose, so when it would go around, you get a little rotation on it anyway.
Right.
But we got that thing spinning so fast that the guy had to get a stick. He had it over by his little station, whatever it was, and you hear it going.
We're trying to slow it down?
Slow it down.
Oh, man.
And then we got off, we're like walking sideways.
I thought you were going to say he beat you with a stick when you were done getting off there.
No, people were laughing.
Oh,
and
man.
I was like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, Hershey Park's a fun place.
Very
underrated.
I haven't been there for a long time.
I say it's been a couple of years for me too, but I always have fun there.
I think, did we talk about this on a podcast? I was talking about the Comet, which was the wooden roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we do one on amusement? Have we done an episode on amusement parks?
I don't think we talked about going to the amusement park.
Okay. They're all running together.
As a summer trip.
Maybe that's what it was. Okay.
No, but my grandfather would get me on there. Now this is where they have those. You have to be this tall,
right?
To ride.
Yeah, they don't want kids flinging out of the ride halfway through.
I was at the size where my grandfather would have to hold me in the Comet.
I feel like you ruined so many things for the rest of us. I feel like you were the cautionary tale.
Yes. They have my picture around.
Yeah.
He survived, but from now on, you will not be able to ride.
Yeah. This guy sucked all the fun out of this for you. Hey, going back to the playgrounds, we were talking about, you called them, what you called seesaws, the kinds of the giant coil, like giant spring, and then little thing that you got one had a little saddle. They were like bugs or horses or any kind of animals, and they just went completely back and forth, right? You could almost dip all the way, touch the ground in the front and the back. I don't know what it is. Those things were so much fun. I love those things.
I think, I was a little older when they started introducing those.
Okay.
So as
you can still go play on them. But don't tell me you never went and played on those.
I would probably do it today.
Yeah.
But in like high school, I was like, I'm not getting on the thing.
I know. Yeah. Well, high school, no, you're not even going to the playground
anymore. But now I get on
anymore.
it right now and go, hey, Betty, video this.
Yeah.
If something bad's about ready to happen,
it's going to go viral. When we moved into this house here, bought my parents' house, they had two of those, what you call those springy things, we call the seesaws, in the backyard here. Because they had them for my kids, their grandkids, when they were a lot younger. And like an idiot, I had them removed. I wish I would have kept them now. You could have gone out and played on those.
While you're grilling out.
Yeah,
we could have done a podcast off of them.
Right. Talk about regrets.
Jay, need to think a little more forward.
I know. Yeah, those I never got hurt on those, but I can see where you could. But they were fun. That's probably my favorite playground.
Really?
Yeah.
I had heard, I haven't witnessed this, but kids getting their fingers and legs pinched in the springs.
Ah.
So.
What are you doing sticking your finger down in the spring?
I'm not.
Yeah.
But you know how your sibling runs over because they're not paying any attention and they see you and they want to knock you off of it.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. That would probably have been something that I would have done.
Yeah. Well, you talked about, remember that one thing I was thinking back now, I was like, did this hurt anybody? And now I'm thinking how we did get hurt. You talked about kind of the monkey bars on that half orb type thing, that rounded thing where you can just play on all the bars there. I remember we used to have like King of the Hill on that. Somebody would get on the top. Then it was like, until you get pushed off, you know, then you're the man. You kick people trying to come up and get you from all sides. Then you could, we were small enough, you could drop through the holes too sometimes. And I remember the teachers out there just watching it. Remember, they would watch you, they'd whistle when it's time to come back in to school. They would just watch it, and that was just part of playing around that day.
I hope he gets hurt.
Yeah. They're probably betting. Yeah. My money is on Rich to be the next King of the Hill up here.
Probably would. Don't pay attention.
Yeah.
No, that's right, because you played that. Gosh, you played King of the Hill on everything. Snow piles, rock piles.
Yeah.
You know, daring your friends to come up.
Yeah.
What was it? Capture the flag.
All that was great. What about, do you remember, now you got me thinking about the games we played.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember Red Rover?
Actually, I wrote that down.
You did?
I was talking to Betty about that last night, and I said, Red Rover, send Betty on over. Actually, I didn't say her name, but I kept saying, did you just call the names out?
It was so much fun. Red Rover, that was a fun game. You know, the key was...
You were supposed to clothesline the kids.
Oh, that's all it was.
That's all it was.
Dude, you'd get close and they would just raise their arms up. You would just take them out. Double clothesline.
Yeah, and then, of course, if they broke your chain link connection you guys everybody had, then they became part of your team.
Yeah. Or no, you brought them back with you, right? If you don't break it, you became part of their team, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Remember, the key was I was I was so weak back then too. I would look and try to find like the smallest two girls that were doing. I was like, okay, that's what I'm going for. Then if you didn't break that, I was really embarrassed.
Oh, how about this one? Crack the whip.
Did
you ever play that?
There's different variations. Which one are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about where you get like 5 or 6 kids or more, and you would run, and the person in the front was leading, and the person on the back, you'd get whipped around because they'd start going in, waves.
Are you all holding hands?
Yeah, we're holding hands.
Okay. No, I was like, does that make sense? Okay, I'm with you now. No, I never played that one.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh,
no.
That was, and the more people you got, I'm telling you, if you got like 15 people, the person on the end, the last 3 people were like, they'd go flying somewhere.
So you put the people you didn't like on the very end.
Oh, and then actually we would rotate. So whoever came off, the leader would go to the back.
Okay.
And then you would try to see if you could get all the way through.
I mean, do some people, like, if you couldn't keep up, do people, like, break the chain halfway through if somebody's getting too fast?
I think there was some times where people would just let go.
It was just getting, I'm thinking getting your arm ripped out of its socket, if you hold on.
Well, I don't think we were running that fast.
Okay. You're painting a picture of people getting whipped around in the back there, like breakneck speed here. Well, see, when you talk about crack the whip, my memories went back to something that we had to do during track practice. And it was called Crack the Whip. And same thing. Say we had like 10 people.
That was the coach.
That was the coach. Yeah. He was cracking the whip on us. But it was called Crack the Whip. You get 10, 15 people in single file and just start running the track.
Oh.
And the person, and you run at a pretty decent pace.
Yeah.
And the person in the very back had to sprint past the entire line, start to the front. So basically you're nonstop running, and like every 10 minutes you're sprinting for like, 20, 30 minutes in a row. So I have negative connotations of Crack the Whip.
I don't remember. We did that in track.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't remember it being called Crack the Whip.
Okay.
But we did that. The coach would blow the whistle, and then the person in the back would have to sprint around the guys in the front.
Yeah.
And then he would actually vary it, though. Our coach would vary it. So you could be sprinting. The guy on the back would sprint around the front. And then, now the group didn't get any faster.
Right.
But then, so instead of doing it like 3 minutes, he'd do it 2 minutes, and then he'd go a little bit longer. So you had to be paying attention. But it wasn't, I didn't think that was dangerous.
No, that wasn't dangerous. That was my Crack the Whip memory.
Yeah.
Not dangerous.
The whip.
Now it'd be dangerous. Now I'd probably have a cardiac arrest trying to sprint. Oh man!
So yeah. Speaking of that, I was on the elliptical this morning. You know the
You
mysterious.
keep talking about this elliptical. I've never seen it. I think it's there with all your presidential physical fitness patches.
No, I told you it was in the Batman cave where I pressed a button and it comes up out of the floor.
That's right.
It's the only piece. I used to have a little bit more of a workout room.
Okay.
With equipment in it, but it's just now the elliptical. Because the other things are like, it's hanging a shirt on it, or
I know. Yeah, if I had an elliptical, it would get about as much use as the pool table there behind you. That cover hasn't been off in years.
We're going to play after this. We're going to play 8-ball.
And then go work out on your elliptical.
8-ball. Is there 8-ball?
Yeah.
I know there's an 8-ball, but is it, what about 9-ball?
There's 9-ball. Yeah, it's a game.
We're way off topic.
Yeah.
Any other playground things? I know the slides were probably everybody's.
Slides, I'll tell you what, this isn't really that dangerous unless you were claustrophobic, the slides with the tubes.
Oh, we didn't have those.
Yeah. I think they came around more in the 80s and after that. Those were always fun. But then if you get stuck like in a turn or something, then it's, if you're claustrophobic, it's game over at that point.
Oh, did you? I just watched Henry Winkler's doing a show. And he's doing this show, and I can't remember the
Please
title.
tell me he's doing it as the Fonz.
No, he isn't.
No thanks.
But it's actually part of our topic that he does this, which is interesting. It's hazardous toys through the ages.
Okay.
And I don't even remember where I saw it, but it came on, and I was watching it. So we've all been to amusement parks.
Right.
And he was talking about this amusement park, and I think it was in Pennsylvania or Jersey. This guy had no degree in amusement parks, and he just wanted to call it, he just built it, and I think it was called the Fun Park.
Okay.
And it had some water features to it and stuff, but he built a tube, talking about the tubes like you were talking about the slides. So no engineering degree or anything like that. He thought it would be cool to build one of these so the kids could, slide down through it. And they found out, and it had a loop. So it wasn't just a slide, it had a 360 loop in it. So Imagine sending kids down this thing, no engineering degree. Matter of fact, when they built it, nobody wanted to do it. He had to pay his son to go down this slide. And his son finally said, hey, I'll do it, but I'm going to do it in my full hockey gear.
Oh, man.
So Henry Winkler's telling this story. And so his son goes down through it, I guess, but he got stuck. Because he didn't have enough momentum to go through the loop.
Right.
So they had no way of getting out. Getting out. So he had to crawl his way back up to the top of this thing. And I don't know how long it was. It looked like it might have been 60 feet. It could have been longer.
Still.
But nothing inside to hold on to.
That's,
and you're crawling your way up.
Yeah, that's scary.
So after
and all your hockey gear.
Yeah, about after, I think it was, I don't know how many people went down this. And they said, well, we better put a hatch. So they put a hatch on this thing so they could get people out who didn't go through the loop.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, this is the crazy part. So it had no engineering degree. So it got to be, I think, somewhat successful.
Okay.
And these kids are going through it and stuff like that. And they were coming out with cuts on them. Oh. And then they couldn't figure out where these cuts were coming from. Because, those plastic tubes, they shouldn't cut you.
Right.
And it was such a violent ride, I guess you want to call it a ride, that people were losing their teeth.
What?
Yes. I'm not making this up, folks. This is a true story.
And other people were cutting themselves on people's lost teeth?
Because their teeth were getting embedded in the plastic, the seams.
This sounds made up now.
No, I'm telling you.
You go down a slide and you lose your teeth, then other people get cut on the teeth.
So I think it lasted for maybe a year and a half. And then
it went on for a year?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
I'd have probably went down.
Yeah,
that might have been where that phrase came from. What is it where I want to die by 1,000 cuts of death down the hill or something like that? I don't know what that is.
Like death by 1,000 paper cuts?
It.
Wow. I guess we would make a game, try to avoid all the teeth going down the slide.
Isn't that the craziest thing?
That's gross.
So obviously now they have laws and
maybe you need to have an engineering degree to design the slide.
I don't even remember what the guy's name was, but that story was like, I'm watching it. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know.
it goes right into the theme of the things of people that probably came up with these playgrounds, like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
Yeah. What's the worst could happen? Oh man.
So Jay's got a concussion.
Yeah. But we laugh and we joke about this and all the craziness that we went through. But I honestly don't ever remember anybody getting hurt on the playground. Seriously hurt.
No, actually I got hurt on the playground, but not from the toys. Or I mean, not toys, the
equipment.
The equipment. I got hurt when I was running. Remember when you could run and you weren't looking? You could just run all around and you kind of had a sense.
Right.
I think I made a joke of it one day. Now you can, if I do it today, I know the wall's there, but I'm going to walk right into the wall.
Right. So how'd you get hurt back then?
I'm running full speed across the playground, and I don't remember if somebody was chasing me or whatever. Now, this was in 5th grade.
Okay.
And I ran right into one of my friends. And we went knee to knee. And that hurt. Matter of fact, I couldn't walk.
Man.
And he actually, my friend who I ran into, I remember crying.
Oh,
it hurt that bad. I couldn't move my leg. I thought I was going to be crippled.
Wow.
But he picked me up and took me in to see the nurse.
So then we did have a nurse.
We had a nurse then.
Okay. So all the dangerous equipment out there, and you get hurt running into somebody.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So that's just crazy. So I never got hurt on it. Oh.
Hold on, I gotta
was that a
crack open another drink for this one.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
That's right. Wait a minute, folks. It is 10 o'clock.
A.M.
And Jay is cracking open a bubbly. And that's truly what it is.
That's right.
We had an advertisement for bubbly. Bubbly sparkling. What is that?
Sparkling water?
Is that the one
it's flavored
Michael
water.
Bublé does?
Does he? I was going to say, how is Michael Bublé not the spokesperson for bubbly?
I think I recall seeing the commercials.
Okay.
It was like,
I like that dude. I like his
Bublé.
music. So
Yeah,
hey,
he's from
Bubbly,
Canada.
we need to be. They need to sponsor us now. We're giving them some free publicity here.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to jump all over our podcast.
They better. Well, they still can.
Yeah, and speaking of sponsors, shout out to Gigs. Actually, Gigs Barbecue, who's our sponsor here, he sent me a couple ideas that he wanted us to do, but I, in my infinite wisdom of timing and so forth, I couldn't pull it together for the show.
Come on, Rich.
But he actually just opened up a new restaurant. I think we had mentioned that
I saw
before,
that.
in Augusta, West Virginia. And he sent me a message and said, hey, can you make a poster, a wall poster? And I'll hang it up on the wall here in the restaurant. And we put a QR code on it so that anybody that comes up to the restaurant, and hopefully he's got a very good following there.
He does.
And his food is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention his rubs and salsas and stuff, because that's what we promote here.
Yeah.
But his food, he's got this, what does he call it? He's probably going to shoot me because I can't remember the name of his big smoker grill.
Oh.
What's the name?
He has a name for
yes.
it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Hogzilla.
Hogzilla. Yeah, if you're not following Gigs on social media, do yourself a favor and check them out. Your mouth will be watering when you see all the stuff that they crank out there. It's amazing.
Yeah, he still wants us to come up and do a remote podcast up there.
Do we get fed while we're there?
He'd probably feed us.
I'm in.
Even if we buy it, we'd get fed.
Well, get this. This is a true story. This is we just don't say we like All Gigs Barbecue. We actually use these products and we
100%.
love this stuff. I'm actually doing first time ever. I got a bunch of new equipment to play around with my Big Green Egg grill. I'm doing pizzas. I'm doing brick oven pizzas on the Big Green Egg tonight, and I'm using
what time?
Bella's. Well, don't worry about that, Rich. But we're using Bella's dry rub. I'm putting that on top of the pizzas, so it's going to be delicious. I cannot wait. But shout out to it's Bella's dry rub.
Yes, I love that stuff. Matter of fact, I sold a couple bottles of it at the store. I don't go out on the sales floor.
Right.
They try to keep
They don't
me
want
away.
you out there
They
on the
keep
front
me
line.
away from the customers. But I was walking by and somebody was looking at the spice rack, and without missing a beat, I said, if you want some great rub, this right here is the best that I've tasted. And it was obviously Gigs.
Yeah.
Bella's. And they bought 2 of them.
Nice.
It's kind of funny was her husband comes out. These folks had never been in the store before. I found out later.
Oh, wow. They local?
I didn't.
Okay.
Didn't
get the whole life story?
No, yeah. I said, fill out this questionnaire. Anyway, so I said, so the guy's coming out of one of the aisles, and it was his wife and son standing there at the rack. And he comes walking. She goes, "Hey, you want to try this?" And she's just holding it up, right? And you want to try this? He goes, "Yes." He didn't even.
Yeah. Good answer.
He did not miss a beat. He says, matter of fact, get 2 of them.
Good man.
And I was like, good job.
You can never have enough rubs or sauces or spices and that kind of stuff for grilling.
Yeah, gigs. Hey, gigs, hire me to come up and sell your rub. No, I don't want to do that. But it was good stuff.
Gigs is great.
So follow Gigs. Matter of fact, we had to change our link in the podcast because at Soldenberger's, we just went through a remodel. We lost our website that we had our rubs on.
Oh.
And for the time being, you have to contact Gigs, either visit them or contact him if you would want to order some. And I changed the link in their podcast, so it does point now to Gigs Barbecue.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So anyway, now I'm hungry.
I know. Road trip up to Gigs Barbecue when we're done here.
Oh, let's go. Folks, we're out. No, I'm just kidding. We're not out yet. So what other games do we have?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think we covered all the ones that we didn't have a whole lot of options.
Hide and seek it.
Hide and seek?
Did you, you grew up here now where
you don't get hurt in hide and seek.
If you do it in an abandoned building.
Oh my gosh. We're way out. I thought it was playground equipment we were talking about. Now you're in abandoned buildings and running into your friends.
It's still doing dangerous things.
Okay.
We should have been in the last podcast. Things we got away with and lived.
Yeah. Hide and go seek. Yeah, I never. If you're in a dangerous abandoned building or something,
that's
then
actually,
sure.
We used to play hide and seek at night.
Oh my
no
gosh.
Flashlights, no nothing. We'd be going. Matter of fact, we had this dilapidated house close by, and we would all go into it. And you tell ghost stories. Somebody got killed in there, or somebody died in there. You always spook it up, even if it's not. Well, we were playing hide and seek, and a friend of mine stepped on a nail.
Oh,
through his shoe.
Oh man!
And he walked probably, maybe I'm guessing 6, just the equivalent of 6 blocks.
Oh man!
So we had to walk him home, and his shoe, and I said, "Are you okay? You hurt? You gonna pass out?" And he's like, "No, I'm good."
Still get this tetanus shot that I need
he
now.
He did go get a tetanus shot.
Oh man! Now I remember playing one time. There was one of our friends' houses was supposed to be haunted. It was an old Civil War, type house. So we were all we said we'll just go play hide and go seek, and kind of the same thing you're talking about here. Right. This was when we were older, like in high school level. So they said, "Well, Jay, you go hide first." And I'm like, I don't want to be the one to go out into this spooky house by myself. That was the worst. I'd rather be with a team of people trying to find everybody. So anyway, they set me up there. So I hid under a bed in one of the bedrooms.
In a bed?
I hid under the bed. And what I did, I'm like, okay, instead of being scared, I want to be the one to scare people. Right. So every time someone walked by, I'd reach out and grab their ankle. Every single person was scared to death. It was great.
They should hire you for the haunted houses that comes up.
Oh, that's right. That's coming up soon. Oh, I can't wait for a Halloween episode.
Once the night was over, they'd leave you in there.
Yeah, guys, the door's locked. I can't get out now.
It's like, where's everybody? I haven't heard anybody come through for at least an hour. Yeah, so just I hope some of these memories actually kick back to some of you folks out there listening. It doesn't matter the decade, but the things that you did on the playground or what was available to you on the equipment, and how they've changed. And
it's funny when we say playground. We all have that one playground that pops into our mind first.
That's what for me. It was the Winchester Avenue.
Yeah, for me it was Bass Hoover Elementary School. Yeah.
So but we did them on parks and stuff. My seesaw, my teeter-totter story, that was actually at a park.
Okay.
And so anywhere they have equipment over here at Sharando, but it's more exercise.
Yeah, well, that's not fun.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No,
you got to make it seem like we're going to either get hurt or play.
Yeah, now that there's a small playground, but now it's all about I don't know if we just noticed this because we're adults now, but now it's all like pickleball courts. And workout, exercise equipment, or the disc golf course and that kind of stuff. Not that I love all those things, except for the workout stuff. But
can you imagine kids now playing and they have their helmets on and their elbow pads and stuff like that?
That's just sad. Yeah, no thanks. Different times. It was a lost time there. It
is. But we don't want the children to get hurt.
No.
It was okay for us to
We wanted it to be tough, though.
Yeah, tough.
Right.
Tough. Yeah, what did I have on there? If you survived, I had that read. You survived the steel merry-go-round of doom, the asphalt launch pad slide, and the monkey bars positioned at orthopedic surgeon salary height. That was a note that I made for myself. Those were the days.
They were. And remember, you go out there, you'd go to school, and you'd have math and science and reading. Then all of a sudden, you'd go out there, and it was like Lord of the Flies. It was like 30 or 20 minutes of just anything goes. You go as hard as you can and get sweaty. Then you're back in again to social studies. It's just you go right back in sweaty and just finish the rest of your day like it was nothing.
Yeah, what about, I wish they'd have done more scenes of that for one of my favorite movies is The Christmas Story.
Yeah.
And of course then Ralphie and I don't remember who the kid was that got his
his tongue stuck. Yeah. I can't remember the name
Don't
now.
leave me. Don't leave me here. Anyway, but
have you ever done that? Put your tongue on a frozen?
I have not. On an ice cube, I did. Ice trays. Remember the ice trays?
No, I'm talking about out in public.
No.
And you never done that? Okay.
No.
I did it once because I didn't believe it was a real thing. I'm like, that can't be. And I didn't. Sure enough, it's.
Was that last week?
Yeah. The last cold spell we had here.
It was 65 outside.
I'm here to tell you, it's a real thing.
No, I did it. Remember the ice trays and ice cube trays that you got before you had ice makers?
Yeah.
You put the water in it and they were metal.
Yep.
And then you would pull the lever up to break the ice. Well, and I remember taking it out of the freezer and licking it had a little frost on the handle and my tongue gets stuck. And of course, then I'm right there. So, mom's like, I was 20. I'm just kidding. I was probably 12. Everything happened to me when I was 12. But it's put my, under ice water.
Yeah, or any kind of warm water. Yeah, we'll take care of it.
And I remember that's actually how I learned to use that thing. She said, don't try to break it. You run it under water first. Water. Yeah.
Did you ever when you were a kid, did you ever take your ice trays and fill them with like orange juice or Coke or lemonade?
We made pops.
Yeah, then you put like the plastic wrap on top and put a toothpick in and you pop them out. That was a treat back in the day.
Yes. Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that was the big one too.
Kool-Aid. Yeah, we'd put like 1-2 packets of Kool-Aid and 3 pounds of sugar.
Yeah, that's back when we had to make our own Kool-Aid, mix in the powder and the sugar and the water. Now you just buy it straight.
Hey, Kool-Aid man.
That's right. Yeah, busting through the wall. Kool-Aid guy. I love that guy.
We need to do the whole episode on that.
Yeah. Did we do it on mascots already?
Is
anybody keeping a list of what we've done here?
I thought we did talk about cereal. I don't remember.
The cereal. Okay. Maybe add mascots to the list.
Yeah. You ready for some trivia?
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, yeah. I got a whole list. This is actually right up your alley.
Oh, okay. Good.
All trivia is right up your alley. So this trivia is about wacky racers.
Oh,
and it was actually one of my favorites too.
Yep.
So wacky racers trivia.
Okay.
Question number 1, and I'll give you the multiple choice.
Is the answer Muttley?
I'm sure he's going to come up in here. Which car did Dick Dastardly and Muttley drive? That's funny.
Muttley's the first one.
And Muttley drive in the wacky races. The Creepy Coupe, the Converter car, I'm sorry, the Mean Machine, the Crimson Car.
I want to say Mean Machine.
It was the Mean Machine.
Yes.
Because he was evil.
He was mean.
Yeah, he was mean. I would say he wasn't evil.
He wasn't. He was just mean. They were just misunderstood. I don't think Muttley was as mean as Dastardly was.
No, he always snickered.
Yeah, he liked it when a guy would fail.
Yeah.
As I said, I used to pull for those guys.
The bad guys?
I liked them.
Yeah.
I did like them.
So
anybody with a dog, I'm going to pull for them.
So the car was infamous for cheating traps, and of course Muttley's snickering laugh.
Yep.
It was a classic villainy on wheels.
That was a great cartoon.
You like how I wrote that?
You didn't write that.
I did write it.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's good.
I wrote all these.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm a much better writer than I am a talker.
No help from ChatGPT on this?
No.
Good.
I
good for
don't
you.
like that.
I don't know. Yeah. That's...
Yeah. I'm not I'm a fan, but
It's
I'm
too
not
easy.
a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, question number 2. Which Wacky Races car would transform into almost anything, giving its driver a big advantage? A. This one's easy. The converter car, the bulletproof bomb, the crimson car, or the turbo tumbler.
The converter car.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all in the name.
And it was Professor Pat Pending. Do you remember
what
him?
a cool name. That's
I remember.
Pat Pending.
I always kept thinking, why doesn't he win every time?
right.
Yeah,
he has the brain because Dastardly would cheat.
I know, but it's Pat Pending. He should overcome anything.
He should have the brain power to win.
You know, I just remember he would dig those big ditches so everybody would fall in the ditch. And then his car would have those big, it would extend his car so he could just keep going
Almost like the
straight.
Inspector Gadget legs would come out and he'd take,
Yeah.
He was always one step ahead. Just never won.
He could go over any obstacle. It didn't matter.
Pat Pending.
And of course, that's really right. I just remember now the reason why he didn't, because sometimes it didn't work. Remember, it would fail.
Yeah. He wasn't perfect.
Yeah. So question number 3. Which Wacky Races duo drove a car filled with spooky gadgets and eerie surprises? I used to love these guys. The Slag Brothers, the Gruesome Twosome, Rufus Roughcut and Sawtooth, the Red Max.
The Gruesome Twosome.
The Gruesome Twosome.
Yeah, man, I'd forgotten about all these characters.
I know.
I need to go back and watch this today.
Yes, we actually we're done with the podcast. We're going to watch Wacky Racers.
Man,
So
Gruesome Twosome.
yeah, the creepy coop was ghoulish. It was so funny. Matter of fact, didn't they do an episode on the Flintstones?
Yeah, they moved in next door for a while.
Yeah. Yes.
He had like the real
What
long
was
hair.
it?
They were almost like Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
like,
What was
right?
I can't remember what they used to say. They
talk like this,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
Yeah, you got to it before I could.
yeah, and his wife was good looking, right?
Well,
For a cartoon.
That's right.
Yeah,
Mr. Flintstone. Yeah, that's so funny.
what a great crossover.
Question number 4. Which racer drove a sleek, stylish pink car equipped with defensive gadgets and feminine flair? A. Penelope Pitstop.
Yep.
We didn't have to go any further.
Yep, it was her.
Penelope Pitstop. Her car was called the Compact Pussycat.
Okay, I wouldn't have remembered that.
I had to write it down. It had built-in safety devices.
Okay,
You know, and I just remember her always opening up her compact and either putting, lipstick or
yeah,
powder on or something like that.
she had to look good for these races.
Yeah, who was the I don't know, just trying to remember, who was the handsome guy that was always trying to save her?
Yeah, shoot, it was Dudley Do-Right in another cartoon. That wasn't. This guy was.
Yeah, I don't think it was Dudley.
It wasn't. It was.
It was Studley Do.
I think there was a Studley Do-Right somewhere. I can't remember the guy.
I just remember he had like blonde hair.
Yeah, he was your typical, pretty boy.
Yeah, neither one of us had blonde hair.
No,
Or
good looking.
And I have barely any hair. Okay, question number 5. And this is your all or nothing.
I'm all in.
Which Wacky Races character had a plane-inspired car capable of gliding on making aerial maneuvers?
I shouldn't have gone all in.
Oh,
on
that
this.
was it. This is this guy's name. I just popped into my head. Peter Perfect.
Peter Perfect.
Yeah, Peter
Not as cool as
Perfect.
Pat Pending, though.
Yeah. Rufus Roughcut and Sawtooth, the Red Max, or Professor Pat Pending.
The Red Max.
That's Red Max. Yeah.
Nice.
It had that World War I style pilot, or biplane.
Yeah. Did he have the scarf he wore around his neck and the
Yes,
goggles?
Yeah. He had the Crimson Hair Burner car. That's what the name of it was.
Yeah, this guy's flying. How is he not winning every race?
Well, I think he had to drive it, but he could go airborne.
He could fly when he needed to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't want our cars to go airborne
Yeah, it's man.
unless they're.
Were those other guys that you mentioned a couple of times? Were they real characters? Sawtooth and what's the other guy?
The Slag Brothers?
No, was that the Slag Brothers' names?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I remember the Slag Brothers. I just couldn't remember their names.
Yeah.
I like those guys.
No, you're talking about the Crimson.
No, you're right. I was talking about the Slag
Slag
Brothers.
Brothers.
They were like kind of like the Kind of like the redneck, just rough.
Yes, they reminded me of the
they
guys.
Were scary.
Remember the WWE guys, the Bushwhackers?
Yeah.
That's who they
Luke
remind-
and Butch. Do you remember who they were before they became the Bushwhackers with their tag team? The Sheep Herders.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, that was a big seller.
Yeah.
We call ourselves the Sheep Herders.
They were the Sheep Herders, and they were like, they would bleed. Every match was just blood and gore, and I mean, just hardcore. Then all of a sudden they came to WWF and got repackaged as the Bushwhackers, and they were funny, and kids loved them. A complete different switch.
No. Yeah, they were just fun.
They were fun. Yep, the Bushwhackers.
So I think that's probably what where they got their idea for their...
The Slag Brothers.
Yeah, the Slag Brothers.
That would have been a cool name for a tag team too, the Slag Brothers.
Yeah.
So, Rich, next time we get together,
we're talking
this
about
time we're doing the dances, right?
Dances,
okay. Yeah. Now I have 2 months of material worth to talk about. We got some great stories for
awesome,
school dances.
Because I only went to 3 dances.
Yeah, well, I only went to a couple too, but I went to the stories I heard other people tell me how fun the dances were. No, it's going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to it. Our 17th episode coming up.
It is.
We got to do something huge for our 20th. Our 20th will probably roll right around Christmas again this year, right?
It should.
17th September, October, November. We skipped December last year. If we do December this year, it's the 20th.
Yeah.
So
I think we skipped December last year because of it fell in December.
Oh, let me figure that one out. Yeah.
Can we move?
It'll probably happen to us again this year then.
Well, there's always so much going on.
That's true. That's true.
But maybe we can squeeze it in.
Yeah.
We'll have you over to the Weller estate.
Yeah, that's right.
We can
get
do
back
it under
there.
the Christmas tree. And
I thought you were going to say under the mistletoe. I'm like, wait a minute.
Betty, where we were sitting, there is mistletoe that she puts up. But we'll skip the mistletoe.
Yeah, it'll be good. You just have the eggnog ready.
It'll be ready. Be ready. But it'll have adult flavoring in it.
Good. That's the only way I drink it these days.
All right, folks. We're done. Jay, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Nope. We appreciate you sticking with us. It's been a fun ride, and we're just getting started.
All right. Folks, thanks for listening, and we are out.